Hey everyone, this is Cynthia. Welcome to Including You Journals. Today I have come upon a cutesy little thing that I thought of. I'm not saying it's new because we have thought of everything about how to use paper possible in journals, but haven't seen this. And I'm always looking for something or thinking for something new. I went to Baskin-Robbins today and had a sugar cone here. And when I saw this cone at the end of eating my ice cream, I thought of a Victorian posey. Tussie-Mussies, they were sometimes called. And we used to, when I was a little girl, these could be made out of paper, and I remember seeing them in a craft book that I had when I was a little girl. But anyway, so I've just taken apart this little Baskin-Robbins wrapper because it was wrapped in a cone shape, and this is going to be my template. Now, can I measure it? Yes, I can give you an idea. It is about 5.5 this way, it is about 5 inches this way, and I think it was just a little over, 5.5 lengthwise, 4.5 height-wise, and then this is rounded. So this will give you an idea of what I'm using, and then I want to show you what I would like to do with this once I have it made. Sorry for reaching. Okay, I brought over a couple of pages that I'd like to use to wrap with, and I'll just simply use this as a rough guide to measure. This, you will notice, is, I use this all the time. This is what kind of paper? Dictionary paper. Now let's see if I can figure out how to roll it up. And I'll try to do that on screen. And my fingers could use a little bit of lotion. I've been washing them a lot today, my hands. So, well, let's try this end and see what happens. And I think Victorian Tussie-Mussies and paper templates that I have seen online sometimes have a little triangular shape here. Sometimes if they're made for Christmas ornaments, people will put the ribbon in the back. I've seen them from my childhood days with ribbon here on the side to over. I don't think I'm going to do ribbon though. Okay, let's see if I can. I've picked up a glue stick that has very little glue in it. I'll put that over to the side, and I'll grab some. This will help make sure that stays down. The only thing with using that art glitter glue is that I need for it to be pretty sure, and it's not very sure. And you know what, it really doesn't matter to me because I'm still going to use this little cone shape just like this. And all I'm gonna do is come up here, and we're not gonna waste this, and just trim off the edge so that I have that cylinder, or not cylinder, but that cone shape right at the top. And what I wanna do with this, after we decorate it, is I wanna try it in a journal. Let's see what this would look like. Okay, so it could go on either side here, like this, right up at the edge. I'm going to fill this with some kind of little goodies, flowers or whatnot here in the top, but then maybe even some tickets. And then on the side, if I glue it just down this side and just a tad here at the very bottom, then I can use this as a little tuck as well. And I can put it on this side of the page. Let me make sure you can see that. or I could come over here and put it on this side of the page. Well, I love all things Victorian, so I was really excited when I saw that and remembered using that from years ago. Let me get it out of the way. Let's work on another one. So here we go. And I'm just going to cut out several of these shapes all at one time. Let's see what we can do with them. Here we have another page of this, a page of Edith Holden, and a page with poetry. And I'm just going to give this a rough cut. Again, about 5 by 4.5. I don't know if that measurement didn't work out just perfectly with me right now. And I'm just not going to make it a bother or worry about it. You can, I don't know what it wouldn't work out okay with just like a 5 by 5 or something else. I don't know. I don't have the template. But there you have it. Let's see. And I think we rolled from the long end. Just trying to hold that part taut on the end and allowing the top to release somewhat. Okay, and if that's the case, then I believe I can come in here with this art glitter glue. And wrap and hold, making sure it connects, especially down here at the bottom, or especially up here at the top. It'll just have to hold for a moment, and then I think it'll be fine. Okay. Now, and you say, well, why don't you just cut the triangular shape? You could. You could do that and then decorate the front any way that you wanted to, and you wouldn't be wasting paper by having some in the back. Excuse me, but I really like this 3D effect of, yeah, making that little paper posy. We'll decorate something on the end. I don't know if you can see I've left a little hole there. We'll figure out how to take care of that. But I think that's going to be so cute in a journal. And I did the long end. Is what seems to be working with me best. If I could get that short end tight enough. Aha, there we go. And I just really twisted that on the very short end, that point there, tighter. And this paper is so thin, it actually came around very easily for me that time because it's a thinner paper. And just that part of it is holding very well as I'm sitting here waiting for it to catch and dry. I think I'm going to like how that part of it will turn out. And then, of course, I think gluing it all the way, even though you're going to fold it flat, will just give it a little stability. And I don't want a card or anything catching on that, so I'm going to make sure that's glued down really well there with no flip up ends. And here I see another one, not quite out all the way. Okay, and then that's my back seam, so I'm just going to press this down. Geez, I like that. Well, it's taken me about 3 folds to actually get a fold I think that I'm going to like the best, but, and this thinnest paper from the dictionary or the encyclopedia there seems to have done the best for me. But let's do one more. Make sure I'm in view. Okay. This paper is very thick and very stiff. It's not so thick as it is stiff. It has that glossy finish because it's from an old book of poetry, and I believe it was a children's book of poetry, maybe from a library. And again, I want that point to be really tight. So let's see what we can do here. How do you like that finger? I was at a conference for work last week, and one of the guys was bringing in a huge television set and didn't know that I stepped up behind him to help pull the cord out from under where he was going to sit the television screen on the table. And he plopped that TV screen down right on my hand. Again, that wasn't his fault. He didn't know I was there. He had no clue I was behind him. And he took it kind of badly, and I hated it for him, and I kept telling him to quit apologizing because he did nothing to cause that. I was just thinking I could reach under the TV faster than he would sit it down, grabbing that cord out from under there. Just trying to help. I should have paid attention and not tried to be so fast there. And I think maybe I've just wrapped this one a little bit tighter at the bottom, trying to get that really tight space down at the bottom so that I have a smaller width of the opening here at the top this time. I should have waited till I folded that, but I think it will work out just fine. And again, it's taken a second longer to grab because this is that glossy paper. But boy, when art glitter glue grabs, it really grabs. Make sure that's down well. It's evening. I'm trying to videotape a few days ahead, and I have some things at work coming up. Birthdays are coming up. It's spring. I want to get outside more. Some things at church coming up. Those kinds of things that I just want to make sure I'm free to be able to participate in and enjoy. I hope everything is all right in your world. And now I'm just folding that down. Look at that cute little comb-shaped posy, or what did they call them? Mussie Tussies, I think. Tussie-Mussies, sorry, in the Victorian days. Tussie-Mussies. And I can't find where I put that one. I believe it was in the center of a signature here that I was looking at. So let's go here and see what we can do, and if we like one of these. Wow, see how cute that's going to be on the edge of the page? That really shows up well there, and I think that's exactly where I'm going to go with it. Let me move this out of the way just a second so that I can burnish down these edges just a little bit because of that paper's stiffness. And this little piece of paper, even though it was a poetry page, boy, didn't it have a nice little background going on there. And I'm not sure I want to decorate it so much as I want to go ahead and put it in and then see what I can do with that. So again, I'm going to just here, and I don't know if I want to go up any here. I do want it to be a side pocket, or not a pocket, but a tuck. And I think if I just leave it, there's not enough to really catch that. Can I do that without messing it up? I think I can. So I'm going to come up to about right there. So about where my thumb is, down to the point, and then up along that edge. And I don't want it too far, too close to the bottom. I think I want it more in this area. And then let me make sure it didn't come through on the other page. Gluing 2 pages below together would not be a fun thing. It's not what I'm looking to do anyway. Okay, I'm going to turn it over and just double check that side. Okay. Okay, so let's look at some flowers maybe in this Tussie-Mussie. Did I say it right? Tussie, I believe it is Tussie-Mussie. Look how cute. And I think I'm going to glue that to where this is still just at the edge. It'll be sticking out like a little, oh, what will it be sticking out like? Like a little tab of some kind there. So I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. We'll do the one. Let's see, which one do I want there? Well, I could do that, and it won't be sticking up out of the book. Okay, I like that. Let's see if we can replicate what I just did. Okay. I want him actually in the cone. Good. And then I think I just messed up myself, didn't I? Yeah, by gluing that down, that's not going to help my... I'm going to have a smaller pocket to work with. I think that's okay, though. I'm going to go ahead and leave it as is. So if I wanted to leave that completely open, I would not glue that at the top. I just wanted it to be secure. And I am going to come in and do this one as well. I think that's a little over the page. If I do that. Okay, cute. So we have a little Victorian Tussie-Mussie that's also going to serve as a little, we're going to make that come loose just a little bit. So it's going to be a tuck spot. And I think this may or may not work now. Oh yeah, we can just have us a little tuck spot right there. And oh, how cute. I don't know if you like that or not. Isn't that fun though, to be able to put something like that in your journal? And if I wanted to put something else on there, I could, but I really think that's a cute background enough that we don't have to fool with that. Did I get all of that in view for you? I hope I did. I hope I didn't have it pushed up too high or brought down too low. And this one, again, on this side of the page would be just as cute. I don't want two of the same thing across from each other, although it could be done. It would be cute. I don't want to do that. But even look at the background of just having script there. And if you're not careful, like I wasn't, you might have a conical shape that is, how cute. This is upside down, the script. So, you know, I would have to decorate that now, seeing that. Did you catch it ahead of time? You caught it before I did, I'm sure. You were trying to tell me and I just didn't hear you. And then this Edith Holden page, look how pretty that would be. And it wouldn't have to have flowers in it, I don't think. Could we do something like tickets popping up out of there? Let's see if we have something that's not just Edith Holden page kinds of material. I think that's all I have handy, even though I was sure I had a couple more pieces lying around. Oh, here is a word card that could go in there. Look how cute that would be. Isn't that sweet? Oh, wow. Okay, so I hope you like this. I hope it gives you an idea, and I hope you do something with it. Go bigger or better than what I just did. All right, have a great day. Thanks, everybody, for joining me. See you next time.